Alright gang, it's Oracle684 back here once again, and I'm going to talk about, I've been talking a lot lately in the last couple of videos about the Karate Kid franchise, but last night I watched Karate Kid 3. It was actually my third time, if I can remember, watching it. I remember seeing it, I think at least one time when I was really little, and then I watched it quite a few years back, and after the night. I actually like this film a lot. I'm not going to kid you. I love this one and the first one. The first one and part 3 are my favorites. Nothing against 2. 2 would have to be my third favorite in the Daniel LaRusso trilogy. With that being said, I think everything's great. You get, Kreese is the protagonist, along with you got Terry Silver. When I first saw this, I did not know that John Kreese was not the owner of the Cobra Kai dojo. It's actually Terry Silver who is the owner. And Thomas Ian Griffith, with this being his very first film, which it does say introducing Thomas Ian Griffith. That's how I'm saying his middle name. But anyways, I'm just super stoked. Of course, I don't got a Netflix account. I'm on a budget. I would love to see Cobra Kai Season 4 because Terry Silver comes back. And that's in December 31st when the new Season 4 comes out. But anyways, with Karate Kid 3, I really enjoy it. I love the atmosphere of it. I love the direction it goes. Miyagi and Daniel are coming back from Okinawa. Of course, John Kreese is after the events of the first film, which you do see in the beginning of the second film what actually happens with him just going basically berserk, towards Johnny Lawrence, because Johnny Lawrence got, I believe it was second place, because Daniel LaRusso beat him in the final. And it's like I said, these movies here are really great, to watch. It's got a cult following. I mean, it's got a huge fan base, pretty much like Back to the Future. But anyways, back to Karate Kid 3 here. I just think they did a really good job. Kreese is so broke. He hasn't had a student in months in his dojo. He's going to close it up. Goes to Terry Silver. Was going to hand him the keys, and Terry comes up with this idea. The master plan was they're going to get back at Miyagi and Daniel, and the way they do it was awesome. And the thing was, I don't know how in the world, if I can remember, I don't know how in the world Terry Silver found out where Daniel and Miyagi where they lived at. That was pretty interesting. That was never even explained how that happened, whether he probably followed them. Of course, Miyagi was going to start up a bonsai business. Well, Daniel goes to a real estate business, and goes and gets the money out to pay for the building and stuff like that. And of course, there's a character in here by the name of Mike Barnes. So Terry Silver recruits him. Daniel is the current champion at the All Valley. And the thing was that the master plan is that they were going to humiliate Daniel at the All Valley tournament to set him up against Mike Barnes. But the thing that really was very manipulating was with Terry Silver manipulating, saying that John Kreese is he passed away because after what happened after the tournament last year, and they were going to go ahead and Terry Silver was going to go ahead and train Daniel, which Daniel does get trained by him, because Miyagi does not think it's a good idea to use karate for a tournament. And I'm like the same way a little bit. I can see the point of where Miyagi is coming from on that. One time was, good enough. But just everything goes south this way, everything goes south that way. You're looking at a lot of great stuff in this film. I don't know, and I had a buddy of mine, a real good friend of mine, he said this was a remake. It's almost like a remake. Well, when you think of it as almost like a remake, I think he got the interpretation of, oh, they're back at All Valley. Yeah, they're back at the All Valley tournament. But the thing is, he's the champion, and he's being challenged because Mike Barnes wants his title. So things get really south there with the whole Daniel and Mike Barnes thing. And the outcome, if you haven't seen it, I don't know where you've been at, but the outcome, Daniel does win the match, and that was that. But yeah, I mean, it's great. I mean, the character build up, the whole story. To me, this is pretty much the perfect trilogy. I mean, I don't really know why it wouldn't be. That's my opinion. Some people say, oh, I don't think Part 2 was really that great. Nothing against Part 2. I like it, but it's very, very emotional for me, because it's Miyagi going back to Okinawa because his father's dying, and of course there's no tournament, and Daniel's fighting, chosen to the death, so to speak. And it's pretty unique. It's pretty unique. But with Part 3, I think the story continuation of the villain, John Kreese, and now find out we got another villain out there that's John Kreese's buddy, Terry Silver, who is the owner of the Cobra Kai Dojo. I think that was really, really interesting. And man, this guy can fight. I mean, from some of the stuff that he was doing in the first scene with those sparring partners that he was just putting a beat on and stuff like that. That was really cool. Especially when he was doing it all by himself in the dojo, like the moves and stuff like that, the kicks and stuff. I thought that was really cool. But the thing was, with him trying to annihilate Daniel into becoming this karate wrecking machine, was out of this world. And I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, man, what kind of a teacher is this? Teaches someone how to destroy their opponent, when in reality they're trying to destroy Daniel. That's what they were trying to do, and Miyagi as well. But yeah, I love the film, and I can care less what anybody says about Karate Kid 3, and I'm going to say it right here, right now. Give it a couple watches. I mean, the first film was awesome. The second film was good. Get to the third film, awesome, just like Part 1. So, I mean, what more can you ask for? Now, Part 4 with Hilary Swank, I wasn't a big fan of that, I'll be honest with you, but I'm not going to bash anybody that loves the next Karate Kid. I will watch it, if I ever see it on, on the streaming service or whatnot. But yeah, I mean, Karate Kid Part 3 is definitely one that I had to say is a winner in my book. So, there you go. Take care, guys, and I'll see you guys back here in the next video.